Welcome in today's video. In today's video I want to show you a really easy recipe of a high protein, low calorie cake. Does it look appealing? No, not really. But the main thing is not that it looks good, the main thing is that it tastes good. Will it stop your craving of a real sweet cake? Not really, but it will do the job. If you still want to hit your protein, you still want to have a little snack at the end of the day, but you don't want to spend all your calorie on a cake, well, here's the solution. Again, remember, everything high protein, low calorie, healthy version, all of that never look good. But the main thing is not that they look good, the main thing is that they taste good. So let's start on how to make the cake. Alright, so we're gonna start with 40 grams of plain flour. Ideally, I would say go for oat flour, but I couldn't find any. I have oats, but I don't have a mixer. I couldn't find one anyway, so I'm gonna go for plain flour, but ideally, if you can, oat flour. So I'm gonna go for 40 grams of oat or plain flour. Then we're gonna go for baking powder, around 2 teaspoons. I always do that kind of by eye. Then we're gonna go for 10 grams of cocoa powder. If you don't want to make a chocolate cake, of course, you don't put that in it. We're gonna go for 10 grams. Then I'm gonna go for 60 grams of protein powder. If you want to make a kind of plain one, go for vanilla or salted caramel or anything. But because again we're doing a chocolate cake today, we're gonna go for the chocolate protein powder. I use the vegan one. You don't have to. I just always use the vegan protein powder because it's easier for me to digest. So we're gonna go for 60 grams. So it's around 2 scoops of protein powder. Here you go, 60 grams. For the sweetener, you can go as much you like because every sweetener is different. That one is quite weak, so I'm probably gonna add 3 tablespoons of it. But if yours is a bit stronger, usually like stevia is quite strong, so add to your own taste. So 3 tablespoons of sweeteners, and then when all the dry ingredients are together, you mix them together. When that's done, we're gonna go now for the wet ingredients. So for that, we're gonna start with vanilla extract. We're gonna go for 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 60 grams of Greek or any type of low-fat yogurt. So I went for the 0%. We're gonna go for 60 grams. Here we go. Bang on. Then we're gonna go for 2 egg whites. And then last but not least, we're gonna go for 1/4 cup of any type of milk. So you can go for normal milk, almond milk, coconut milk, whatever, soya milk. I'm gonna go for the coconut milk, and you go for 1/4 cup. And then you mix it all together. If you get that consistency, you can always add a little bit more milk until you get the perfect consistency to make a cake. Alright, so when you get that texture, you can put it in your mold. Then you put in the oven at 175 degrees for 20 minutes. Alright, here we have the end result. Again, I know it doesn't look good, but it tastes good. And I'm gonna put here the calories and macros per slice of cake. Of course, you can always add different toppings. You can add like some chocolate chips inside, some fruit if you want. You can play with different protein powder. You can really play around with the recipe. But I showed you the base of the recipe. And if you want to make it vanilla, you can just take away the chocolate powder and add some vanilla protein powder, or even like some salted caramel or some strawberry one. So you can really play around with the recipe. If you are trying the recipe, tag me on Instagram. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.